Welcome back to Living Local. Substance abuse is a problem many people struggle with. That's why one local treatment facility is working to help those fighting addiction. Top of the World Ranch is a facility where individuals with substance use disorders and other behavioral health challenges can heal and thrive. And here to tell us all about it in this segment, sponsored by Top of the World Ranch, is Clinical Manager Keri Fager and Outreach Coordinator Erin Johnson. Thank you, ladies, for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
So I never knew that this place even existed, and I think a lot of people are with me. They had no idea this was in our own community. It's a beautiful place. Tell us about what services and programs you provide at Top of the World Ranch.
Sure. So we are a minimum of 30-day stay inpatient or residential facility. We treat both substance abuse and, of course, mental health and co-occurring disorders that go along with that. The complexity of addiction, we need to be able to treat both the substance use addiction and the co-occurring mental health. Sometimes that's underlying. So minimum of 30 days. Again, residential, some people stay as long as 60 or 90 days, just depending on the individual need.
Gotcha.
We also offer an intensive outpatient as a continuum of care after the inpatient, and also a sober living facility on site.
Gosh, that's a lot. But I was going to ask you how long they usually typically, how long they stay. Who are your clients? And I mean, do you have all ages, all genders?
So our clients are adults, men and women, so we are above the age of 18.
Gotcha.
And yeah, I mean, just so anybody that is struggling with substance abuse, mental health issues, and has that willingness to change. And that's basically, I mean, who it is. I mean, we're here to help.
Yeah. How many clients do you typically have stay at the ranch?
So our capacity is 24.
Okay.
So we have 24 clients.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit more about your qualified team that works at Top of the World Ranch. What's their background?
Sure. Well, it starts from our executive director and owner, Mark Sadler, and his vision to start the program. He's from the area locally, had a strong passion for starting a facility here in the Quad City area. The team has built over time. We have some very trained clinicians who are trained in multiple different various evidence-based practices. But a lot of experience, a lot of passion, but then also we have staff who are a lot of staff. Most of our program facilitators are in recovery themselves. Okay. And then we also have a lot of alumni who have actually went from, volunteering their time and helping clients to now being on staff as well. So it's really a great way to share their experience.
Right, and know that they've been through this.
Been through it.
As well. Yeah, that can really make a difference.
Yes.
What do you say makes this place, the ranch, so special and really stand out?
I mean, besides the beautiful, beautiful grounds that we sit on. I mean, we sit on like 300 plus acres of manicured land, marked trails. Every client they stay in a private room, which is huge, with a private bathroom. We have 2 amazing chefs on staff. So you get 3 chef-prepared meals a day, which that alone is a definite perk.
Right.
But I mean, just the overall healing vibe of the ranch really kind of sets us apart.
Yeah.
It's pretty magical there.
Yeah. And you really work with a wide range of people with different addictions, different backgrounds. Do you use, say, a different approach with each individual? Kind of what are your treatment philosophies?
Sure, and again, as I said, our clinicians are trained in evidence-based practices. They're trained in the things that work, the modalities that work. So we have a very individualized treatment approach. Every client gets an assessment. Every client has an individualized treatment plan. We understand that each individual's needs are very different. However, we also understand how to treat addiction and mental health. So if someone's struggling with anxiety or depression or trauma, we know how to thoroughly assess that client and their needs, and to provide treatment approaches that best meet the need of that individual client.
Yeah. Talk to us a little bit about the admission process and how clients can access services that are available.
So the admission process is set up to be very user-friendly. If you went to our website, so topoftheworldranch.com, there is a pre-admission form that can be filled out online that as soon as you hit submit, it comes right to our admissions team. From that point, one of our admissions team members is going to contact that client. We're going to kind of go through that process. Then we do have a longer intake form that we fill out either online or over the phone with that client. Usually by that day we can get an approval through insurance and through the clinical and medical team and get them set up for an intake date.
That's so wonderful. I mean, time is everything too.
It sure is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and to have that quick of a turnover and have them in possibly the same day. That's amazing. That's amazing. Why is Top of the World Ranch so important, would you say, to our community?
Well, I mean, as you said, you didn't know that we were here.
Right.
So the purpose of Keri and I being here today is to make sure that, not only the people that know about us that are not from here, Chicago area, we serve a lot to, but the members of the Quad City area, we're here.
Yeah.
There's so many of us in this area that need help. I'm in recovery and I didn't know it was there.
Yeah.
If I knew that there was something like this, when I went through my treatment, it would have been a game changer for me. I wouldn't have had to travel. And so it's just, being able to let the Quad City area know that we're here and we're here to help.
Yeah. And it seems just like the perfect facility too, because the location, it's just beautiful. You have no idea that you're in the middle of, the Midwest, and, so needed as well for our community. Thank you, ladies, so much for taking the time to come in and educate us and talk to us about this.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Again, this segment was sponsored by Top of the World Ranch, and for more information, you can visit topoftheworldranch.com or call 309-623-4510. And we'll also have all those details posted on ourquadcities.com.